This is truly what I thought was going to happen and what I intended on happening. I thought that the stranger would pick me up from the abandoned grocery store parking lot in West Dallas, Wisconsin. From there, he would drive me down from where I lived in Wisconsin down into Arkansas, where he would drop me off in Arkansas, where I imagined I would have either been left out in the wilderness areas of Arkansas or out in the rural farmland areas of Arkansas, where I would wander around aimlessly. This is exactly why, whenever you see a video of me in Arkansas, I'm always walking along the side of a road with a forlorn look on my face, sometimes even appearing to be sick or in pain. It's because I always try reenacting what would have happened that summer if I would have been left for dead in Arkansas, as I had wanted to back then. I imagined I would continue walking the streets of Arkansas until I collapsed and went into a fatal diabetic coma from no insulin, since I purposely left it all behind. And very soon after that, all of my organs would shut down and I would die from diabetic ketoacidosis, exactly as I was planning on. After that, my body would have been found by strangers. No one would know who I was at all, because I don't know anyone in Arkansas. My identity would remain a mystery to all of them, and I would have been buried in the Arkansas cemetery as a John Doe, the exact fate that I intended, and the exact fate that I was imagining. Meanwhile, back in Wisconsin, my adoptive mother would realize that I was gone and that I was missing, and she most likely would never know what truly happened. I could be wrong, but I would imagine at that time my adoptive mother would have been extremely stressed out by this. Not because she would have been worried about me or felt sorry for me, because clearly at that time she wasn't, because she knew how miserable I was working that retail job that she made me keep, despite going into self mutilations and telling her that I was going to run away and die. But my adoptive mother is the kind of person who likes to know everything that's going on. But what became of me would remain a total mystery to her, a mystery that would continuously haunt her for years after my death. I definitely know that it absolutely would. I also imagine my adoptive mother would likely never found out what really happened to me at all. And even if she did, it would likely take years for her to ever find out, since the state of Wisconsin actually has a horrible system for reporting missing adults. Remember, I was 19 years old at the time, and also because she's not my biological mother, therefore she would have no DNA to enter into the missing persons database to find me, and I would likely remain buried as a John Doe for years, or decades, or possibly even forever. But even if she did find out, I still would have never returned to Wisconsin again. And most importantly, I would have finally been free from my retail job for eternity, and I wouldn't even have had to die in my tragic hometown. I would be far away, forever, and I would finally be at peace forever, which is exactly what I was imagining back then. But as everyone watching this video obviously knows, that is not what ended up happening. I'm not exactly sure how much media attention this would have attracted in the state of Arkansas if this had occurred in real life, but depending on exactly where I was found, I would imagine this would have at least been talked about in Arkansas. If anyone from Arkansas is watching this video, I'll let you be the judge on that in the comments of this video. If everything I was intending actually occurred, How do you think the citizens of Arkansas would have reacted to this?